Millions of people now shop online rather than going to a store. And the small matter of a global pandemic and restrictions on our movement have only enhanced this. But just how big is this online shopping? Do we prefer it to an in-store experience? And where are we spending more of our money? We'll take a dive into the data with our Online Shopping Statistics USA Roundup for 2021. A few quick facts are: over 19% of the U.S. population prefers online shopping over shopping in a store. However, almost double that number still prefer to shop in a store. Amazon is the most popular retailer in the U.S. Approximately 13 million Google searches for Amazon being made online every month nationwide. Using Google surveys, we asked people which of the following statements applied to them. I would rather shop online than in a store. I would rather shop in stores than online. I prefer to shop on Amazon than other sites. I prefer to buy from small business websites. I spend more online than I do in store. I make online purchases at least once a week. A Google survey was issued, and 37% of people would still prefer to shop in a physical store. 19% prefer to shop online. But interestingly, over a fifth of our respondents spend more online than they do in store. Online versus offline shopping preferences vary by age quite notably. 35 to 44s are the likeliest to find their spending weighted online, with a quarter of them claiming to spend more online than in physical stores. This drops to a little over 17% for 55 to 64-year age category. So it comes as little surprise that our combination of competitive pricing, astronomical product range, often seamless delivery, and quick checkout are winning over so many sales. But what about the little online businesses? How do they fare in an incredibly competitive online shopping landscape? We found 21.8% of respondents in the U.S. prefer shopping on Amazon over other websites. 17.5% prefer to buy from small businesses. So, nationally, Amazon might just have the edge. So, what proportion of retail sales are now online in the U.S.? In 2020, 227.5 million Americans aged over 14 shopped online, with this figure expected to increase to 230.5 million by the end of 2021. This means that of the American population aged 14 or over, 268 million people, 86% will shop online in 2021. That's a phenomenal market size. Furthermore, in Q4 2020, 14% of purchases were made online in the U.S., which is almost doubled from 2015, where only 7.5% of sales were made online. Who are the most popular online retailers in the USA? Profits tell only part of the story and don't necessarily give us a picture of popularity. Some stores have higher margins, etc. But we can always count on Google to give us an insight into the mindset of the many. Amazon is the most searched online retailer in the USA, accumulating 133 million searches per month in the States, almost double that of the second largest retailer, Walmart. In terms of revenue for the online giant, this relates to an annual revenue of $386 billion in 2020 alone. In America, the population is roughly 328 million people as of April 2021, resulting in over 40% of the population searching for the online store every month. To summarize, the online shopping space is phenomenally huge and growing at a fast rate. And while online retail behemoths like Amazon certainly take a chunk of the market, there's a solid base of customers for small businesses too. Online shopping accounts for double the proportion of overall retail sales that it did just 5 years ago, and many of us shop regularly and spend more in the online shopping space. So what would this look like in 2022? Our bet would be on more growth. For our data, we surveyed 3,001 people in the USA using Google surveys between 18th March and 14th April. For search popularity figures, we conducted a keyword search analysis using KW Finder. We started with a list of the top 100 retailers in the USA and, based on their brand keyword, search data from KW Finder, narrowed this down to the top 50 by search popularity. If you'd like to see any more data from this piece or request any further comment, please contact hello@dealdrop.com.